Why did you co-found an anti-corruption NGO?
Thank you for the question. Of course, you all know that the price of corruption will remain very high until very serious measures are taken to bring to justice kleptocrats, organizations, or people who are hindering collective well-being for personal gain. I grew up in a country where what you see in movies is what happens in our daily life. Lebanon has been without a president since October 2022 because those in power couldn't put their personal conflicts aside and decide together on who will be the successor. The capital has experienced the biggest non-nuclear explosion in history, and since then, the investigation has been facing a lot of political interference and numerous judicial obstacles. Lebanon banking sector crashed, people lost all their money and all their savings. Can you imagine starting all over when you're 60 or 70 years old because they took all your money? Not to mention, of course, the political instability and the devastating socioeconomic and human impact and toll of the war on Lebanon and the region. In Lebanon, the price of acting with integrity is much, much higher than the price of being corrupt. The nature of corruption in Lebanon is a bit different. It's deeply embedded in a rotten political and governance structure. In such a country, there is no one to protect you, not even the judicial system, because it often fails to enforce laws because it is manipulated by very skilled political elite. I might not have studied law, and I'm not a judge, but I know right, and I know wrong, and I know which is which. And I know me, and I know that I couldn't sit and watch. I believe that I have a calling, and my calling is to build a global movement of youth against corruption who have humility, creativity, courage, and integrity to stand up for what is right. I want to leverage youth talents and social innovation to fight and to develop more effective and creative anti-corruption solutions, and to secure a room and a chair for youth on the decision-making table in every country. I firmly believe that the true wealth of the nation is measured by the proportion of youth who still want to be there and work for the future of their country. Because when youth lose hope, when they stop dreaming, we know that we have failed as nations and as a world. This is why I founded YAK.
Why do you think that this International Anti-Corruption Court is an initiative worthwhile? Why do you and others at Youth Against Corruption support that particular initiative?
Because we still didn't lose hope that one day we will be able to bring to justice and hold accountable the ones who stole peace from our hearts, who took our money, who separated families and friends, and who made this country, my country, lose its youth, its most valuable assets. As a board member of III, I wanted to share this knowledge about the court with people or youth like me who have founded anti-corruption initiatives in their country. We worked on a series of talks to the Youth Leadership Network that Judge Wolf mentioned about the proposition of the court, the vision it has, the implication it will have, lessons learned from the ICC and ICJ, what should be done differently, and how can we learn from past mistakes to make this court a reality. Again, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a judge, and I might not fully understand the technicalities or the judicial technicalities behind this court. I leave this matters to you, trusting that you will consider this proposal as a beacon of hope for every youth or every person who bears the very heavy burden of corruption in their lives. I hope that one day this court will see the light, and I hope for it to be respected and recognized by the international judicial system, to be efficient and hold accountable kleptocrats when governments and national judicial systems will not or will refuse to act. The world has yet to find the courage to take bold stance against grand corruption, illicit financial flows, and corrupt leaders and organizations.